Well,
Oh man, well, this is it.
yeah, I'm not looking. I am looking forward to this, but I'm not.
It's a little bit bummed. We got a
It's
little bit of a somber note to start out on.
unfortunately bad news, I guess you could say.
This will be Bald Bud's last episode, unfortunately.
It was an era. it was a time of self-discovery and further friendship building.
Yep. Unfortunately, both of us said some things that we got some backlash on, and we have to end up
My psyche is crushed.
canceling this. But
So it is the last episode
for March!
For March, you idiot! You thought we were done! We're not done. We're just getting started.
Yeah, we haven't said anything bad. We're good.
Maybe some stupid shit.
Yeah, we cancel us for that.
Yeah, we probably said some stupid shit, but no, man, we're just getting started.
We are. This is only the beginning. If you're here now, you know
this spring break, bald break. This is bald spring. This is.
I got my tee on it.
Spring bald.
I got my spring break T-shirt on.
Yeah, dude. We're getting into spring here.
By the way, since I am wearing this, I'm going to give you 2 guesses on where I went for my honeymoon.
Maui.
Yes. Yep. It was Hawaii.
Oh, I thought you were looking for the actual like.
No. That was even better than like where like the.
It was Hawaii.
Yeah.
Which is like your third time, right?
Third time in Hawaii. First time for me in Maui.
Okay.
It was funny. I told Delaney that I wanted to start the episode.
Wait, I have a stupid question first. I'm sorry.
No. Go ahead.
Is Maui the name of the island or is it a city?
Maui is
because isn't Hawaii like several islands?
It is. Yep. Maui is the name of one of the islands.
Okay, that's what okay.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right. Okay. Sorry.
No, but I told Delaney, I was like, I want to start the episode that way by telling Nate he gets 2 guesses because like. And then she was like, but he already knows. And I was like, well, that's kind of the joke. Because like I'm wearing a Hawaiian t-shirt. Like he should be able to guess that just by looking at me.
Y'all should be able to guess that. But we pulled the rug out from all y'all. You all thought we were hanging it up.
You thought we were done.
No, man. This is the age has just begun.
Yeah.
Oh man. It's been a good couple weeks. We did a collab with a podcast called
Mad World.
Mad World. Yep. A couple great Pearson Brook.
Yep.
A couple great dudes.
Make sure to go check them out. I believe they're on Facebook and on YouTube.
Yeah.
So go give them a holler.
Check out the Bald Bud collab.
Yeah.
Those dudes know their movies. They definitely know their movies. They like to talk movies.
100%. Yeah.
Well, we do too.
Maybe even more than we do.
Honestly, yeah. Yeah.
Because we're not a movie podcast.
No, no, we're not a movie podcast.
Yeah, there's been a lot going on. We got that. I haven't seen you in a couple weeks actually. So
it's been a minute,
I haven't really seen you much since I've been back from honeymoon. So I feel like I need to give you a recap on how that went.
I've been wanting to hear it. You told me you were like, some stuff happened, but I want to save it for the pod. And I'm like, this is the downside of this kind of friendship. It really is.
I can't tell you anything throughout the week.
You can't text your best friend when something big happens. You can't, you can't call them. You got to wait.
But I did text you something big that did happen in Hawaii. So you already know one of the big things that happened.
One of the big things that happened.
And we'll get to it.
Okay. Yeah.
You should know because I sent you like a picture and everything.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yes.
So we'll recap that.
Yeah, for sure.
For anyone listening.
For sure. That's fucking hilarious. My perspective of that was hilarious.
Yeah, I bet. I need to know like we'll get to it. We'll get to it.
We're getting ahead of ourselves.
I did make a checklist on things so I don't forget some of these stories while we were down there. But I'm going to try to like kind of make this a little bit more collaborative for me and you instead of just me talking to you about all this.
I mean, let's do it. Yeah, even if it is just you talking to me about it, I'm here to listen, man. Yeah. Sometimes there's episodes where I can't shut the fuck up. I can't shut my mouth.
It's usually about video games for you.
That or movies.
Yeah.
It's pretty much those two. Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, feel free. The floor is yours, man.
All right. So I'm not going to go into detail about everything that we did because that would be just an incredibly boring story. Some of the highlights though are.
Well, it's your honeymoon, so I mean, there's probably some.
Yeah, it was a honeymoon
some stuff you can't.
Oh yeah, good point.
Share,
good point.
Yeah.
Yep, like the trying trying to think of something funny, but I couldn't.
Naughty shit.
When we first got there, we landed. We got a really awesome Uber Lyft driver on from the airport to the hotel.
Yeah.
We didn't rent a car, at least to get us to and from the airport. And she was originally from Germany. And so she's been around. She's been in Hawaii, I think, for the last 7 years or whatever.
Good for her, man. What a change in scenery.
Yeah, and you could hear it in her voice too that she still has some that German in her.
Good German. Yeah. Welcome to Hawaii.
Yeah, she had a super nice car. She as soon as we got there, she offered us water bottles.
Oh, sick.
And we're like, dude, this is the best Uber experience ever. And she was super nice. And we talked a little bit about Hawaii, but
Wait, can I ask you something really quick?
Yeah.
Do you have an Uber exit strategy?
An Uber exit strategy?
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Okay, Alice and I have an Uber exit strategy.
Okay.
Anytime we get picked up by an Uber, I sit behind the driver. The driver starts to do anything funny. We got a plan. I choke him out. And we've decided that we'll take the car accident over getting.
What do you use your hands?
Traffic.
Or do you use something
no, just with my bare hands.
Take your shirt off and you wrap it around his neck.
No, I'm dead serious. We've talked about this. We'd rather wreck in a car accident and take that chance than be if he's a human trafficker or something like that, cartel or something. It's
we have not talked about.
You haven't talked about Uber exit strategy. Maybe have that combo.
Yeah, maybe.
But with this woman, you didn't need it.
No, but side story about Uber. My profile picture for Uber is my LinkedIn profile picture.
Yeah.
Because I was who's not going to want to pick up a guy with a nice shirt and a tie on?
Yeah, of course.
So I don't use a casual photo for it. I don't know if it does me any good.
You got a 5-star rating?
Actually, if you have a 5-star rating, you haven't used Uber enough.
Well, then I probably haven't used it enough.
I think I'm
worried I'm going to get trafficked.
I'm a 4.9 something.
Okay,
not 5.
All right.
I think there was just one rider that didn't rate me a 5, and that was
loser.
I know, brought me down. Yeah.
Damn. Anyways,
super nice Uber driver lady. The funny thing about it was that we talked maybe 5 minutes about Hawaii, and the rest of it was about her homeland and her talking about.
I bet you she goes through that spiel so many times a day.
She did, yeah. It was so funny. You could see her glowing her face when she was talking about Germany, and closer to dropping us off, she's like, it's funny, I haven't talked about this to anybody in 10 years.
What?
And because I was asking her questions about the culture and what do you do? She talked about the Christmas markets and the hot wine that you drink in the Christmas time.
Sure,
and
the
stuff.
schnitzels.
Yeah, and the Lederhosen guys that do the weird dances where they slap each other's legs and stuff.
Yeah.
And
she's talking about that?
She was, yeah.
That's sick.
So
which we in our culture here just try and cosplay as
a
couple times a year, basically.
Right. But yeah, you could just see her face glowing, and she even said, she's I haven't talked about this in such a long time to anyone. And so I think that she enjoyed driving us just for the fact that we weren't asking just Hawaii related questions.
Sure. Yeah.
But she was super awesome. Probably one of the best Uber Lyft drivers I've ever had.
Damn, that's a big statement.
Yeah. She was super nice. It could have been a quiet car ride if we wanted it to be.
Yeah.
But we were just amped up to get to the hotel and get the vacation started. So
hell yeah.
The biggest bummer about Hawaii though is that when you get there, your internal clock is messed up.
Yeah. What's the time zone change?
Well, I can tell you, I got it on my phone actually. Right now in Hawaii, it is.
Well, remember, it's morning right now.
Oh yeah. This isn't gonna work anyways. But they're 5 hours behind.
Yeah. Oh well, shit. That's jet lag central, in my opinion.
Yep. So there was almost no morning that we woke up that we didn't sleep in past 6:30 a.m. local time.
Okay, makes sense.
Because it would have been 11 or almost noon.
Yeah.
Our time.
I've only done 2 hours West Coast.
Okay.
That's it.
It's a little bit longer than that. But so that's the biggest bummer. Every morning we were up. Which is kind of cool because you're up with sunrise and then you're up late enough to basically experience the entire day through sunset to sunrise to sunset.
Yeah.
And it's probably the only time we'll ever get Daleen to go take a walk at 6:30 in the morning because we were hungry. So you have to go find a breakfast shack or
sure. Is she a breakfast fan?
Sometimes. Yeah, it depends. She's a really big pancake person.
Me too.
So
age old question, pancakes or waffles?
I'm a waffle guy.
Me too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
We should start a podcast.
We should start a waffle podcast.
Our spin-off episode.
No, but for real though, waffles and pancakes are really hard to to choose between. But if I had gun to my head, I'd have to do waffles. I would.
Don't they say that like waffles are just like pancakes with syrup traps?
I think so. Yeah, they're crispy. That's why I like them.
Yeah,
they're kind of crunchy. But anyways, so you're getting up at 6:30. You're going on these walks to get breakfast.
Yeah, and we would just like take walks because like our hotel was like right. It was ocean front, so like we had like a path that would just like we could walk it in the morning. I think a couple of mornings we walked like a good like mile and a half.
Sure.
Just like to go get breakfast, come back, and just kind of
like you're setting your day up to be like drinks and food.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. Like you're burning off the calories from previous night.
Yep.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So yeah, that was the only bummer was just the time zone. But with the time that we went to Hawaii, it was perfect time for like whale watching. We didn't do any like tours, or we didn't like do like any like whale sighting stuff, but we could literally see them from our hotel room.
Blue whales?
Humpback whales.
Humpback whales. Okay. Yeah.
So it must be like
mating
season for them, because like the just from like our room, which was also oceanfront, we could see like the so many like whale tails like in the air.
Whale tails.
Yeah.
You know what that is in the 90s, right?
I don't think I do.
Dude, that's back when in the 90s, early 2000s, when like ladies would have like their thongs come up at the top.
Oh, yeah.
That's a whale tail. It's called the whale tail. Whale tails everywhere.
Oh, man. Talking about whale tails this episode.
Did you hear them? Like could you hear audibly like, Could you hear like
there was only one time where we thought we did, but then like we walked around more of like this, the hotel was kind of like a compound. It was huge. So like, I think it was coming from somewhere else, like a conference, or there was like a kids pool with like music playing. It could have just been from that.
Okay.
But we we were in the adults only pool, and like everyone kind of like was like turning around, like looking like, what the heck is that? Is like, cause everybody knew that the whales were like,
okay,
we're having a great time out there because like everyone could see them.
That's cool.
So people thought that like, was that the whale? But like, it was too audible for it to be a whale, I don't think, but we couldn't hear anything. But aside from like the tails, we did see like many like breaching of whales too. So like, we were just like sitting at like it was like an infinity pool that we had at the hotel, and just looking out, you could just like see so many of them. It was probably, I kid you not, over 100 sightings that we had of whales. Could have been some of the same ones, but we saw whales like at least 100 times.
Putting on a show.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Dang.
Just from the hotel room. So we didn't have to pay for
a tour.
No, a tour. No.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah.
No. There was some whales that were like, I think it was like a mom and like some of her like, what do you call baby whales? What are those called?
Hatchlings.
Little hatchlings.
I
don't know what a whale baby is called. A calf. I think it's a calf.
Oh, that would make sense. I feel like, yeah.
There was like what we think was like a mom and some of her calves. She was like teaching them how to like, take her tail and like flap it against the water, because you'd see that, and then you'd see some smaller ones around her doing the same thing. So it was kind of cute to see like the mom like teaching her offspring how
They're like one of the most emotionally intelligent animals on the planet.
I believe it. Yeah.
They're one of like the few animals that truly feel like remorse and guilt and shit like that. It's crazy.
Don't upset a whale, man.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Yeah, dude. You ever seen Blackfish?
I think we watched that together.
Did we watch it together?
Back in my old apartment?
Oh,
I think we did.
Oh man, that movie's you want to have a bad day, watch it.
Want to ruin your weekend, watch Blackfish.
Yeah, but I think it does also like give you like perspective on those creatures are like people kind of refer to them as almost like alienistic, where they have their own language, and they have such strong family bonds and feelings and whatnot, that like they are almost like kind of humanoid in a way.
Yeah.
Brain wise,
almost like the. I
sound like I'm like Neil deGrasse Tyson right now or some shit.
Elephants in the ocean.
Yes, elephants of the ocean. No, but for real, they are fascinating to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially killer whales.
Yeah, Alice would have been crying, I think, if she were there.
Oh yeah,
she would have been bawling if she saw any of these.
I think they're cool from a distance, but you couldn't pay me to get on a tour to go see them up close.
Dude, we saw some people kayaking, and some surfaced like right next to some kayakers.
No.
I was like, dude, those people got to be losing their mind right now with this like.
He's so scared.
Humpback whale surfacing next to
one
them.
wrong move, you're in their belly.
They got big mouths.
Yeah, I'm not messing around. That's scary as hell. Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh man, yeah. So the whales was definitely an unexpected highlight.
That's beautiful though. That's poetic.
There was one guy, and I'll be posting some pictures in here while I'm saying this. I got some.
Did you get
stuff.
pictures of whales?
I think so. Yeah, I think we got some videos of them too.
Oh, sick. Okay.
But yeah, like I said, I haven't been able to show you anything because I got to save it for the freaking podcast, man.
Dude.
But yeah, so I'll make sure to share some of these photos if I've got them while I'm going through some of this.
Hell yeah.
There's one morning we came back from breakfast and there was like this influencer guy just like kind of like on the so our hotel wasn't on a beach, it was like a rock front.
What do you mean?
So like if you were like looking at it from like top down, there's no beachfront on the hotel property, but there's like beaches to like the right and left of it.
Oh, it's like a big like cliff?
Yeah, it was kind of like it wasn't big, but it was like there was no sand. There was just like kind of like a rock face in front of us.
I see. Okay. Yeah.
But, like if you were like sitting in a hotel room and you like looked out, you wouldn't even really see it. It just kind of like it's kind of like a small cliff, like a little drop off. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But there was a guy kind of in like this grass area in between like. So it was like us, our hotel room, there was like grass, then there was a path that was like a public path that people walked on, more grass, then you had like the rock front and then the ocean. The guy was on like the grass patch right before you hit the
drop off.
And he was just like an influencer guy, just like he had a camera set up and like talking to it like the camera was like here and he was just like talking to the camera, giving some like spiel for literally like an hour and a half. Like we just sat in our chairs and our
hour and a half
in our hotel room and like occasionally we like look over and like, oh, guy's still over there. Oh, he changed his camera angle though. Oh, I wonder what he's talking about now. And so I'm thinking that he's got to be a podcaster somewhere or like
you got to find this guy.
I need to.
I've
yeah.
never tried.
I haven't tried. There's probably ways we could go about.
You're the guy who would find him if anyone is.
Yeah. But I don't know if he's like a motivational speaker or if he's like a crypto bro or if he's just like someone who does like a series of like YouTube
travel vlogs.
Yeah, I didn't get the vibe he was reviewing the property because we could hear a couple of things that he would say every now and then, and it was like things that were like very motivational, like he'd just be like, "Gotta push yourself," and just like the way his like energy was, like talking to the camera and stuff, was just very.
He's
like,
a gym bro.
He might have been. He was a short king.
Okay, represent.
But I wouldn't say he was like he was older than I was, but he didn't really give off gym bro vibes.
Okay,
it was more like motivational speaker, maybe like
corporate,
like a personal finance success kind of guy.
Yeah. Okay,
you know,
for sure.
Like that. But yeah, the dude went on,
bro.
Like
would kind of go into that too. Yeah,
he kind of had that energy. If I had to pick one that he fell into, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'll find him and I can.
If you find him,
share him with you.
Mind. Yeah.
Because like I'm thinking he was out there long enough to record multiple episodes, I think, or like multiple bits, whatever he was doing.
He's just gonna chop it all up.
I think so, yeah. Because he wasn't. I think we saw him like further down somewhere else filming. So I think he was just like trying to get a couple different like scenery changes to like make up for what he's filming. And I'm like, dude, I bet you this guy's not even like staying at a hotel down here. Because there's like a ton of hotels that were in like the area that we were.
You can get on the property if you're not staying there?
Oh yeah, easily. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because there's that public trail that kind of connects all of them.
Oh, okay.
Some of them have like gates that you have to like scan a wristband to get into. Because like instead of like a key card, they gave us like a wristband to get into our room.
Okay. Yeah,
like, different areas of the hotel. But anybody could have like walked into our pool if they wanted to. And just pretended like they were part of it. But
that's amazing.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, like, it's an expensive area to be in, so it's not like there's going to be like some like unsightly person or like a homeless person trying to like pretend like they belong in here. So it'd be pretty easy for like someone to do like a catch me if you can type of thing, like
sure
to just look the part that they belong here.
Yeah.
Which I think this guy was doing. I don't think he was staying at a hotel. I think he was just using the property grounds, like that public trail, to just kind of like take advantage of like the nice scenery and
beautiful
stuff.
Yeah.
To record his like podcasts and stuff. So I don't know if he was a local or if he was actually there. But that's my theory on him, is he's just like some dude taking advantage of
crypto bro, taking advantage of the scenery.
Yeah.
I love it.
Favorite thing though of the trip was literally just staying. We had a what they call the sun deck room.
What's that?
So like we would walk out from we had like a screen door in our room.
Yeah.
And we were ground level. So we had like a little mini deck, and it was a pretty big deck that had like lawn chairs that like laid flat.
Yeah.
Or kind of like the back would kind of tilt up and stuff, but it was to just like
little
sit
lounge
there.
chairs.
Yeah. And we had like a little like a little tent thing, or like what do you call it?
pergola.
Like a shade, basically
Yeah.
a giant umbrella shade.
Sure.
And my favorite thing to do was just like sit in that chair and like just like watch the ocean and like just like watch people walk by.
I was gonna say, people watching on vacation is the best.
Yeah.
It's the best. I love it.
Yeah.
People watching in general, I'm not gonna lie, it sounds like I'm a creep, but my wife and I love to people watch. We love it.
Yes.
Create little stories, just like what you said about the guy. Like, you're creating little stories and little like
Yeah.
ideas of who these people are and whatnot. It's
You're
just fun. And don't deny it. If you're like, well, man, that's kind of weird and creepy. You have people watched.
Yeah.
Everyone has.
If you say you haven't, you're a liar.
If you say you haven't, you're getting people watched.
Yeah. You're
So either watch the people or be watched. And you want to be on the watch the people end.
because you've probably been watched yourself. So
Yeah.
you might as well just,
Yep.
you're giving back actually if you're doing that.
You're paying it forward.
Yeah, you're making up storylines. You're counting the number of pregnant women, which there was a lot while we were down there.
You were counting the number of pregnant women.
Well, there's a story about that.
Okay. That feels so specific. Count the number of pregnant women.
Yeah, right. Maybe I'll just get to that now. Actually,
Yeah, probably that makes sense.
yeah, because none of these all happened on separate days, but there's none of these really like. There's no storyline for any of this really.
Yeah.
There was one day we were in the pool, and this like chick was talking to us, and come to find out that she has. She was the one that told us. She's like, yeah, it's so fun to just like sit at this edge of this infinity pool and just like people watch. And she's like, me and my friends have been counting the number of pregnant women here. I think she's like, we're up to like 16 or something like that. But I think she had been there
16.
She had been there multiple days already before we had gotten
We're
there.
populating the earth, man. Wow.
And so we're talking to her, and come to find out that she is a model. So she's done some modeling. I forget what her name was. I'm also not going to like say it anyways, even if I could remember
Good
it.
call. Yeah.
Like
Just like a fashion model.
yeah, I think so. Like not like high fashion, not like what you'd think of for like
Catalogs and shit.
not like that. Like lesser well known,
Okay.
I'd say. But
Instagram model.
yeah, that's a better way to say it.
Almost like influencer.
Kind of, yeah. I had a hard time. Like, we tried to like look her up, and like I don't think that we could even like really find her because we had
A
some
model.
yeah because we had some questions about some of the stuff that she told us, because she eventually got on to say that like she had dated.
How old is this woman?
She's like a little bit older than we are. She's probably like
Late 30s, early 40s?
yeah, I would say he's like kind of in that range. Yeah, I think she surprised us when she said what her age was, that it was
That's
older,
cool.
older than we thought.
Good for her.
But she got onto a point saying that she has dated, or that she did date, NFL football player.
Okay.
And
Did
we're
she
like,
look like she could?
I would say so. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So we got to talking about like, oh, that must have been cool to like go to some of the games and stuff and get like the, like the special treatment, like down on the field and
VIP, all that
everything.
jazz.
Yeah. And she was like telling us a little bit about who she was there with, or who like she dated. She wouldn't say the name of the guy, but some of the stuff that she was saying was like, we kind of knew, we kind of had an idea of who this guy was.
How?
Some of the stuff she said was, he was from a town in Wisconsin, and
Did she know you guys were from Wisconsin at this
yeah,
time?
I think that was the bridge. Was we told her that we're
Got it.
from like Midwest Wisconsin. Her ex-boyfriend, the football player, was from a small town in Wisconsin, and he didn't play in the league for very long, and had a rough time in the league. And I asked her, I was like, I wasn't gonna like, I just really wanted to know who it was. So I was like, can you tell me who it was? And she was just like, I don't know, because I feel like sometimes they're not afraid to say who it was.
Yeah.
But she's just like,
I think it depends on, I'm not trying to be rude by any means whatsoever. Like, this isn't a negative comment, but I think it depends on like what type of model you are.
True.
You know, if this was like I dated him, meaning like you slept with him maybe a few times, you probably don't want to unveil that info,
No, I think they had a good relationship. It wasn't like, she wasn't like gonna ruin that person's career by saying, okay, because of what she did as like a model.
Okay.
It wasn't like,
I wasn't trying to sound misogynistic at all by saying that.
No. I was like, okay, that's also odd that she's not saying who this person is. And everything was just lining up to it being, and I know you're not a football guy, so you probably aren't going to get like mind blown by this.
Sure.
But I think it was Colin Kaepernick is who
And I'm not sure who that is.
he's the guy that had the
Is
whole,
he in Green Bay?
no, he played for the 49ers, but he was the guy
from Wisconsin?
he is, yeah, small town in Wisconsin.
Okay.
And I think it's kind of like down by like Fond du Lac area, actually.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he was in the he played for the 49ers, kind of like not got in trouble, but like he was the one that did like the kneeling for the anthem. That whole issue.
That was the guy who started it?
Yeah.
But then didn't everybody follow suit? Or like a lot of people?
A lot of people did. I think it's since like people aren't doing it as much or
Is this
aren't
like
doing it at all.
BLM thing?
It was around that time. Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yep. And so he was kind of almost like blacklisted from like the league because of that. So like he didn't get a lot of play time in San Francisco.
That's politic bullshit.
Yeah, and so
watch him have like the skill level too to be like the guy.
he was a pretty decent quarterback.
He's just
from what I remember.
blacklisted for like
Doing like a
political statement, I guess you could say.
Quieter like political statement. Regardless though, like I get why she wouldn't have wanted to say who that was, because like depending on who you're saying or telling it to, you know, could maybe
she's like, yeah, fuck that guy. He should never be doing that. You know,
glad you broke up
and
with
now
him.
she's like, all right, I gotta get out of here. Oh my god, these guys are crazy.
Yeah. So
to set the record straight, I don't give a shit what people do during the national anthem. Kneel or not, I do not care.
Yeah. Well, you're not watching anyway. So
yeah, no, yeah. I do remember that though.
Yeah.
I do remember the national anthem drama.
Yeah.
I do remember that.
Yeah, and so all the context clues were like pointing to that guy. And so in my head, I've already got it figured out. I've asked her who it was. She wouldn't tell me. I was like, I know 100% this has to be Colin Kaepernick.
Did you call her on it?
No, I didn't. I was this close to saying like, I was this close to being like, just like asking her like, is it Colin Kaepernick? But like,
yeah.
I didn't have it in me because I already asked her like if she would tell me, and she said no, and I was like, I'm not going to push it. We're here on vacation together. I'm probably going to see you again at some point.
Sure.
At this hotel. I don't want to, you know.
Who was she there with?
Just some of her friends.
Oh, okay. Other models?
I don't think so. They might have been.
Sure.
I don't remember seeing like more than just like one or two people that she was there with, but it sounded like she was there, not like with an entourage, but just a few people.
Okay.
But yeah, I think she lived in like LA, so it was a pretty easy flight for her it's like 4 hours from LA to get to Hawaii.
Yeah, about half the time.
Yeah. So like if I lived on the West Coast, you know, it'd be easier to get there and back most of the time. But then she went on to say that like before, you know, she doesn't know that I've got this figured out, but she's like also talking about how like, yeah, this person like had a rough time playing for a bit, and then they were having like some like mental health, not issues, but just like kind of going through a rough patch.
Yeah.
And then she was like, he got a phone call from the Green Bay Packers. This was, I think, during the time frame when like Aaron Rodgers was injured, and they didn't have like a really like solid backup to cover for him. And
wait, was Colin Kaepernick a quarterback?
Yeah, he was. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So she was like, there was a time where like Green Bay called him, but like he was in such like a bad place that he thought his friends were calling to pulling a prank on him. That it was like, they're like, hey, yeah, we're here from the Green Bay head office. We just wanted to talk about a few things. And like, he thought it was some of his friends like just playing a prank on him because he was having a rough time too. And the funny thing is I tried Googling that, like, and there's been like no confirmed reports of Green Bay ever reaching out to Colin Kaepernick. So it's kind of one of those things where it's like,
was she bluffing?
Was she bluffing, or like, do I know something that like most people don't know because of this person?
Oh, dude, I kind of have. Let me finish what you're done.
But I was just saying, like, could it be true?
Yeah.
And yeah, do I trust her enough? Maybe. The fact that there's like no confirmed reports is kind of damning on it, but also it's just kind of like a weird coincidence that like she might be right. Dude, you never know.
I have kind of a similar thing that happened to me. I may have even talked about this on the podcast a long time ago. I don't remember. But I had when I worked in healthcare and I was like taking phone calls for people that were, you and I both worked in the same field for healthcare.
Yeah, we've worked in a lot of the same fields.
True. Yes.
Pizza, healthcare.
Oh my God, pizza. Yeah.
Dental.
Yeah. We were taking calls for people who were trying to sign up for healthcare. And this woman calls and she's part of the Writers Guild. And she was talking about how she needed to get this done. I might have told you this before. I don't know, but she needed to get this application done pretty quickly.
Like sign up.
She needed to get to her next meeting. Okay. And she was talking about how at the time the Writers Guild was going on strike. So they had lost their insurance, which is why she needed to get like her own personal plan, basically. And she was talking about how she's currently working on something with someone, but she couldn't tell me who. And then I asked her, I said,
like working on a movie,
writing a movie. And then I was like, what movies have you done? And she started saying like Lion King. She said it was like a bunch of like Pixar films. Like a bunch of Pixar films.
Like OG Lion King?
OG Lion King, which is not Pixar. I know that's Disney, but she named like a ton of Disney films.
Okay.
And I was like, oh wow. I was like, you have creds. I was like, that's crazy. She's like,
look her up on IMDb.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I did. Yeah, I looked her up on IMDb. It was legit. She had like straight up street cred. And towards the end of the call, I asked her, I said, where's your meeting this afternoon that you got to get to? Who are you meeting with? Like what movie are you working on? She's like, I can't tell you that. She's like, I definitely can't tell you that. I've signed in what is it?
NDAs.
Yeah, NDAs. And I was like, okay. And then I said, well, can you at least tell me like who the director is? And she's like, you didn't hear it from me, but it's George Lucas. And I was like, what? I was like, no way. You're not working with George Lucas. For like, I'm not even kidding you, man. For like 5 or 6 years, I held on to that in my head. I was like,
no, this was after like Revenge of the Sith, when he hadn't been making anything.
This is like the long stretch of like no Star Wars.
Yeah.
So I had that in the back of my head. I'm like, I spoke with this woman who has cred, who said she's going to like, she didn't know anything about me liking Star Wars.
Yeah.
I'm like, did she just make that up just like to
like,
throw
I
the
can't
name
let it
out?
slip now.
But then when it came out that Disney bought Lucasfilms, I was like, I knew it before everybody. Like I had a little bit of insight before anybody, because this person who'd worked on all these Disney Pixar films was meeting with George Lucas to talk about the shit Disney films that they made.
You know what you should have done? You should have bought some stock before it was too late.
Dude. But similar, like, you know, I was told something that like nobody else knew at the time.
Yeah.
I mean, people did, but not like people like you and I.
Yeah,
you know?
normies didn't know.
Normies didn't know. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, it was interesting. It was interesting.
Oh,
I'll never
man.
forget it. But yeah, that's an interesting story, man. That's
Yeah.
I'm not a football guy, but I like tea.
I'm gonna have to like run
tea.
that by some of like my friends that are football fans and see.
We got a lot.
See if I can get their 2 cents on it. Maybe put some rumors to rest, and who knows? Maybe the NFL will hire me.
Maybe we can make a clip out of this, and we literally just like
Tag Colin Kaepernick.
They come after us.
Probably. Shut us down. This is not going to be our last episode.
This is the last episode for real. Sorry, Colin Kaepernick. Yeah, sorry, dude.
So we did went on some trails. There were a couple of days we went and we did
hiked or drove.
A little bit of both. There was 2 days that we got I had a car rental for, because I didn't want to be stuck at the hotel the entire time. Honestly, I would have been happy with that too, looking back, just because I feel like we just scratched the surface on all the stuff we could have done there. There was 4 different pools. We did go down one of them had either the tallest or the longest water slide in Hawaii. So that was fun, regardless of what it was.
Probably not longer than the water slides at the Dells in Wisconsin.
No, probably not.
I think we have a couple world record ones.
Yeah. I mean, Hawaii's not known for their water slides.
Wisconsin's known for the water slides.
Yeah, that's all we got here. Come on.
Yeah.
Give us a break.
8 out of the months we're living in snow. We got to have for those other 4 months the longest water slides of all time.
Yeah, we go hard in the summer.
Black Anaconda.
Is that what it is?
I think it's the largest water coaster of all time.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, you might be right.
Yeah.
So it definitely wasn't that long.
For sure.
But it was still fun.
You get on a tube for it? Or is it body?
Just body. No tube.
Oh, maybe it's the longest body slide of all time.
Could be. Yeah.
Or in Hawaii. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about.
It's one of them.
It's a long-ass, fun-ass slide.
Yeah, it was fun. They actually had 2 of them side by side. So me and Daleen both went down at the same time. We did, but I think there were different lengths because she got to the bottom well before I did. So.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know what the differences were, but so yeah, we did get a couple of cars to go explore the island a little bit. There was one of them that we went to, and we went to Maui Brewing Company. So there's a brewery on Maui that they brew and distribute their beer to the other islands. They used to export some of those, or not export, but they used to ship some to the mainland. But they had to stop for a while. I think it was because of prices or something like that. Also, it's a long slog for them to get to the island on
Is Kona in Hawaii?
Kona is
originated in Hawaii?
Did
you drink some Big Wave while you were out there?
No, I didn't have any Big Wave.
What the hell?
Just drank Maui Brewing Company beer. I think that I like it more actually than than Big Wave.
Do they have it out here? Would I be able to try it?
No, you don't. So that's why I only drank Maui Brewing Company, because like I know I can get Big Wave back home.
Damn.
Because I think they're like their version of like the Big Wave is even better than Big Wave.
Oh wow.
That's my humble opinion.
Okay.
So, but Maui Brewing Company, they've got a few other like places on the other islands. Like we went to one in Oahu when we were there a few years ago. And it's kind of like a brewery restaurant is what they've got. But I was kind of on a mission this trip to find like the best fish tacos that I could find.
Oh, I love fish tacos so much.
And I had them a couple of times. There was one.
Tell me it's all in them.
What's up?
Tell me what's all in them.
It was like it was kind of different. So, but let me first say I tried some on the road to Hana. We did the trip where we went to Hana, which is like the north side of the island. There was like a little like you pass by a bunch of like shacks and like food trucks on the way there.
Yeah.
And so we just like pulled off a few times to get some grub. It's usually just like a tortilla with some cabbage in it or like some coleslaw.
Avocado.
Sometimes avocado. It was deep fried fish regardless. And,
interesting. Okay.
Which is usually just like local fresh caught fish. So it's super, super fresh. Some like lime, cilantro. That's about it. It's pretty basic, but it's really good. They're really good. Unfortunately, the best one that I had though was still at the Maui Brewing Company.
Damn. Okay.
Even after trying some like local spots, and I didn't want it to be, but it was.
Sure.
But yeah. So if you ever go,
so you're just eating fish tacos like every day.
I had like
Sounds so good.
I had multiple. I had a lot of fish while I was there.
Yeah, I love fish. Oh my god.
Also, funny story. While we were at the Maui Brewing Company, we did a tour. We went on a tour while we were there.
Okay.
And we got there, and it was just me and my wife. It was only the two of us at this tour to begin with, and then this other couple shows up. So it's just the four of us on this tour of this Maui Brewing Company. And we come to find out throughout the tour that this other couple is also from Wisconsin. Like this is at the end, we're doing like a tasting with them and like with our tour guide who like turned into a bartender at the end. And we're like, oh no way, where in Wisconsin are you guys? And they're like, oh, we're from Door County is what they said. And we're like, you guys are like right down the road.
Yeah.
Road from us.
45 hour 20.
Yeah. It was 45 hours.
Oh
Dang.
no.
Yeah. It gets even crazier though.
Okay, give me 1 second. I gotta hit this. I gotta hit this inhaler right now, man.
You're a few minutes early.
Give me. I need it. I'm. Rest in peace, my granny.
A little like a.
You ever hear that? You hear that song right now on TikTok, Instagram? It's like, rest in peace, my granny. She got hit by a bazooka.
No, but what's all the stuff with Chapel Roan recently?
I have no idea.
I've seen so much like negative
I saw that she said something about how I saw recently. She said something about how like no man is a good artist ever. No man has ever created good art. And even like women are like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like that is such a wild statement.
And just out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah. And people, I mean, I don't want to get political, but people are like, your whole persona is like based around drag queens, which is like queen. Made by men.
Yeah.
All right. That should hopefully clear up some of that. It's pretty crazy how instant it is.
Yeah, it is weird.
It's pretty instant.
Is that
it's just albuterol.
Buterol abuser?
Yeah. I'm not abusing it. I am on a set schedule right now. We're in a thaw right now in Wisconsin where everything is melting from a massive, horrible snowstorm that we've had.
Yeah.
And with that comes hella mold, especially when the weather changes and all of a sudden you're going from 21 degrees to, I think when I came over here, it was like 49.
It's pretty nice today, actually.
It was nice, yeah.
Yeah.
So I apologize for all the clearing of the throat, all the wheezing, kind of the shortness of breath.
And it was just like 60 a few days ago, too.
The weather has really been screwing it up. But
yeah.
Anyways.
We'll get you out of this eventually.
The saga continues, guys. The asthmatic saga continues.
Hey, if that's what keeps you around and listening.
Yeah, if you're asthmatic and you're like, this is my guy, he gets it, dude.
Welcome to the Asthma Channel.
Yeah, welcome to the Asthma Channel. Anyways, so you were talking about, before we talked about Chaperone.
Oh yeah, the couple from Door County. That's
yes.
There. So it's an older couple. They're like, they'd be like, they're like a mom or dad age, like
Yeah.
like Alice's parents' age, your parents' age.
Sure.
And when they say that, and I'm like looking at them, I was like, she looks familiar. The mom looks familiar to me.
No way.
I was like, I think I might know who this is. And I was like, at this point, had a few beers in me.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm just gonna ask her. I was like, hey, this might sound weird. But she looked like, so to me, she looked like someone that I went to college with, that she looked like their mom. And I know,
no way.
And I know that because like this person that I know that I went to college with showed up at my job recently with her mom in like the past like 2 or 3 months, because my friend is like starting out her like own beverage business.
Okay.
Like a non-alcoholic White Claw type of thing that she's like marketing as like
that's just a seltzer water.
Kind of, but like she makes them flavored to be like a Moscow Mule type of thing.
Okay.
So there's like flavorings in there that like give you like the vibe of already like a mixed drink, carbonated to mixed drink. That's non-alcoholic.
Sure, it's got some bite.
Yeah, so it's a little bit of a unique spin on it. It's not just carbonated seltzer water.
Sure, it's like non-alcoholic White Claw sounds like LaCroix.
Yeah. But yeah, they take it a step further to make it feel like there's like a bite to it and stuff.
Sure.
So. But yeah, they were at my job. Her and her mom were like showing off this thing, and I knew this my friend well because I had been in a lot of classes with her at school. We had the same degree, but it was like flipped. Like her minor was my major, her major was my minor. So like,
sure,
we had a lot of classes together too. So like I asked her, I was like, by the way, is your daughter? I was like, do you guys have a daughter? And is her name so and so? And they were just like, shut up. They were like, no way.
That's David Blaine shit in their eyes. They're like, what the? David Blaine?
Yeah. And so they're just like, what are the odds? And we told them like, yeah, we're here on our honeymoon. And her mom was just like so sweet. She was just like, she's like, this had to be. She's like, there's no way that like this could have just been random. And she was just so sweet about it. And like her dad was just like, we got to take a picture. We got to get a picture. So like we had like the bartender take a photo of the four of us. And he's like texting her, like sending the photo, like, hey, look, I ran into Ryan while we were on Maui at our
that's so cool.
Our random brewery tour at the same time.
Yeah.
And she was just like texting back all caps, like, OMG, no way, I can't believe it. And
that is kind of weird.
Come to find out, she was just on the island, that same island, like a few weeks ago. I think that like they had spent some time together briefly, kind of like traded places, and like they went back home.
Yeah.
So, you know, we could have ran into them if we went a little earlier, but we still ran into her parents.
That is crazy, man.
So just odd that like we did run into like a lot of Midwest people while we were there. I think it must just be a great time to get away, like February.
It makes sense. February. Yeah, it makes sense.
People just want to escape. And but yeah, for it to be that specific to like meet people that I still knew while on my honeymoon, like thousands of miles away from home.
That is pretty messed
up.
up.
My wife is just like, of course Ryan would do that. Of course that would be something that.
You also bumped into someone else that you kind of knew.
A little bit. Yeah. This is probably the highlight, actually.
The highlight of your trip?
No, the in terms of like ridiculousness for the story.
Yeah.
No, the whole trip was a highlight, to be honest.
Spending time with your wife.
Yeah.
Highlight.
And the fish tacos. I mean, how do you beat that?
You're making me so hungry, man, for fish tacos. Oh my God. You really are. Like,
yeah, the ones at Maui Brewing Company. So we like went on the tour, we had some drinks, and we got dinner there.
At the Maui
Brewing Company.
Okay,
yeah. And so the way they made them was like their batter was just like better for the fish tacos. Like their tortillas were like a little like they'd been like heated up, like, you know, like you put them on
browned.
Like
they've been kind of browned a little bit.
Yeah, so they're sturdier. The ones that I got on Hana, they were just like out of the package.
Yep.
So not the best. It kind of fell apart. But what
kind of sauce?
I don't know if there was I don't remember if there was like a sauce that they had on but there was like some avocado in the Maui Brewing Company. God. They also had some like really thinly sliced.
I want it so bad.
Pepper, so it gave a little bit of a kick to it.
I'm not into that.
Really?
I don't like peppers. I mean, I like the flavor of pepper and like in hot sauce, but like the slimy texture of a pepper.
It was like not like a
bell pepper or
not a bell pepper. No, it was like you take like a jalapeno on the side,
okay,
and you slice it like real thin. And they
could probably do that, but also jalapeno. I like the flavor, but I don't like the sliminess of it.
It wasn't a slimy pepper. I don't think it was a jalapeno. It was some other type of pepper that was like about that spice level, but it was like really thin slice. Like you wouldn't really,
Sure.
you know, it wasn't like juicy, like a juicy pepper.
Okay. Yeah.
But it gave like a nice kick to it too.
Okay.
They were so good. I was like, I could eat here every day, just eating this
Yeah.
for the rest of my life. I was like,
fuck.
can I just retire here and live at this?
Oh, so many people do, man. Yeah.
Yeah. It's definitely a retirement area where we were at.
I think the Jimmy Buffett retirement, like there's like a Jimmy Buffett like retirement community. I think it's in Hawaii.
Oh, I believe it. Yeah. Everyone just goes there that listens to Jimmy Buffett.
A lot of old people like retire there. Yeah. No, it's like a. Sorry, I apologize. I'm butchering this. I think it's like a nursing. I think it's like a old folks home that's like Jimmy Buffett themed, like
really?
Retirement desk. Yeah.
The Jimmy Buffett Retirement Center.
I think it. Yes, I cut this. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Jimmy Buffett. First concert I ever went to was Jimmy Buffett.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. I was like 4 years old. I don't remember.
We can't cut that now.
Yeah. Jay Buffett, you're my dog. R.I.P.
Anyways, this story of who we also kind of ran into while we were down there is we this was the day that we took the road to Hana. So it's where I got those fish tacos on. Super sketchy ride getting there. Like if you thought the Kentucky roads were bad that we went on for my bachelor party,
I didn't like those.
This is 10 times worse. It's incredibly difficult. A lot of like
just kept my head down.
Yeah, if you would have been in the car, you would have not had a good time, I don't think. Because real windy. There's like a lot of like turnoffs for you to like pull over to like let locals by you because like you can't drive it as fast as they can.
Okay.
It's crazy. It's
you were driving.
No, actually Daylene drove.
Oh,
because she gets motion sickness. So if I would have been driving, she would have had a rough time.
Good on her, man.
She would have been like super sick, but she really wanted to do this Road to Hana thing. So
sick.
Super scenic, lots of places to stop off and like get pictures and just enjoy the sights on like the north side of the ocean or north side of the island. Anyways, we get to Hana and there's like this little like market that they've got there where they're like they sell like random things like hot sauces, they sell like bars of soap, frozen ice cream treats, little knickknacks and stuff. But there's also like a open market like pizza place at this location too.
Yeah.
So there's like no walls to it. It's just like a roof and like it was a pretty big place actually. And like they've got like someone in the back making pizzas all day.
It's like a marketplace is what you're saying.
Yeah, pretty much. We ordered a pizza. We're sitting down and waiting for it. And then all of a sudden there's this guy that goes,
you gotta stop talking about food. I'm so hungry right now. Oh my God. I want pizza too.
We might have to take a break and feed this boy.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Anyways, we're sitting down and we see this guy get up to the counter to order pizza. And I'm like, I look to Daly and I'm like, that looks a lot like Weird Al.
Yeah.
I was like, is that not Weird Al up there? At first I thought I was being funny. I was like, haha, this guy looks like Weird Al.
Looks just like him.
But I couldn't stop looking at him. And like Daylene was just like, she's like, you got to stop. And I was like, I think that's Weird Al.
Dude, you're pulling a me.
I think it is.
Yeah.
And it's like, whatever. He orders and then he ends up sitting at the table next to us by himself.
Yeah.
And he's just like sitting there on his phone, just like scrolling around. So I'm like even closer now, just like looking at this person, like while he's like probably trying to ignore me and being like, why the hell is this guy just staring?
So he's an eye shot of you also.
Yeah.
Like he could easily look up and see you staring.
He's maybe about as far as we were.
You and me?
Actually, he'd be like to like the wall.
Okay.
Is where he was. Like
Sorry,
the tables were pretty big.
Okay.
Pretty round tables. So he would be at like imagine this, but like there's like another table like
sure,
one over like banquet style.
Got it. You're like 10 feet from him.
Yeah. And so I'm even closer now and I'm like, I literally think that's Weird Al.
Yeah.
I was like, there's no way that's not. So I Google, I open up my phone, I just type in the words Weird Al Yankovic, Hana, Hawaii. And like it is at search. And the first thing that pops up is saying that like Weird Al owns property in Hana, Hawaii as like his getaway from
it's
like
gotta be.
LA. And I was like 100%. That has to be Weird Al.
Yeah.
And then shortly after, another couple shows up and sits down to eat with him. I'm pretty sure I heard someone say Al.
Sure. Okay.
When they were talking to him, and I could just like hear his inflection in his voice,
nasally, kind of
nasally, and he kind of, he was very animated when he talked, even though he wasn't like working, you just like
that was a good impression.
Someone asked him, he's like, is that right? Like just like talking to the guy.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, that's freaking Weird Al. And I really wanted to ask, like, go up to him and like just say hi or something. But once I read that it was like his like vacation home and a getaway from like a busy LA scene,
Yeah.
I was like, he's on vacation too. I don't want to.
Yep.
I'm not going to be that guy, even though I really wanted to like just say hi or maybe get a picture with him. But no, he was. So that's what. But I texted you guys. I was like, dude, I'm sitting right next to Weird Al.
And I thought you were messing with me. I went up to Alice and I was like, this is just a guy who looks like Weird Al. I was like, this is not Weird Al, even though it looked just like him.
Yeah.
And I was like, Ryan's just fucking with me. There's just like a random guy he took a photo of. He's like messing with me. So then I like messaged you back. I was like, yeah, right, or something like that. I was like, no way.
Like,
no.
wouldn't that be crazy if it was?
Yeah. You're like, no, dude, it's Weird Al. And then for like 20 minutes, I'm like, Alice, I can't tell if he's pulling my chain or if it's a Weird Al. And I didn't know until we met up to go to medieval times, which you'll hear about eventually.
Yeah, stick around.
Yeah, a little tease there, but you were like, no, dude, that's Weird Al.
It was Weird Al, yeah.
I was like, oh my God, dude, I thought you were just messing with me. I had a similar interaction with a celebrity that I saw on vacation when I was in Vegas. I saw the D's Nuts guy. And it was the D's Nuts guy. It was definitely him. It was, I mean, you can kind of tell it's D's Nuts guy, but
that was back in like what,
2021.
Okay. So that was like that was
pandemic was a thing.
Yeah.
Pandemic was a thing for sure. This was we were still like masked up outside.
Yeah. This was a few years after his like prime from like his
it was
from that meme. That was well before that.
He had an entourage, but I saw him and I was like, this sounds kind of bad. But I saw him and I was like, hey man, can I get a pic? And he was like, no. And he like shut me down. And I was like, oh, okay, sounds good. I literally pulled my phone out and I just snapped it right in front of him. I was like, oh, okay. And then walked away. And I was like, that dude. I probably shouldn't. That was an invasion of privacy. I probably shouldn't have done that.
Probably just steaming.
I think I was having a little too much to drink, maybe. But I was like, what the fuck? What are you doing, man? Like,
I mean, he probably thought you wanted to picture like the two of you together.
I did.
Yeah.
But then I wanted to be like, I saw the D's Nuts guy.
I need proof.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think I ever saw that picture that you took.
Yeah, I don't think you did.
It's probably gone.
It's gone. Yeah, it was on an old phone for sure. But that's funny, man.
So that was probably the highlight of it. Because it was also like one of the last days we were there too. So it was kind of like going out with a bang almost with
Weird Al.
Seeing Weird Al. The only other like story worth mentioning is on the way home from the hotel, we got another Uber ride, and the guy that we got was just like polar opposite of the person that got us there to begin with. Actually, I got the phone number of the lady that drove us from the
in case you needed a ride, like
around the island, or like she was even talking about like, I give like private like rides for like people that are going to do like hang gliding or like zip lining and stuff, because like some of the roads there's no service and things like that. So she's like,
weird.
You would schedule out rides for people to like pick them up at a certain time when they wouldn't have service to call regardless. So I was like, I'll take a card or your phone number. So I should have just like called her or texted her saying we needed another ride, but I don't know how that would have worked with like payment, because
was the other guy just like crabby or something? Or
no, he wasn't crabby, but like we got into his car, not as nice of a car, not a bad car though, still.
Okay.
I forget if he made the call or if someone called him, but he was just like, I got to make a call. I got to take this. Like he like takes a phone call on speaker through his like stereo in his car.
Oh.
And he's like talking to his girlfriend who he's been with for like 10 years, I think, a long time.
Yeah.
And she did something where like she like messed up her leg, and he's like giving her all this information out of like how to like heal up and, stretches she should do, things she shouldn't do. And at one point she like says like she's like, don't you have a ride to pick up or something? And he's like, oh yeah, they're in the car right now. And then she was just like, she's like, well, you should focus on your work. I'll talk to you later. She like hangs up.
Good for her. She had the right idea. You don't need to be, that's oversharing. You don't need to be doing that with strangers.
It's a little odd. I was like texting Daly and I was like, I can't believe this right now. And she was just like, at least we don't have to talk to him. Cause like when he was talking to his girlfriend, he was like nonstop, just one line after another, just talking.
You're going to want to elevate it. You're going to want to ice that twice a day. You're going to want to do it at night. You're going to want to do it in the afternoon. You're going to,
And it was like 5 words total that I ever heard from her on the other line. So like, she must just know that like, he is just a chatterbox, basically.
Yeah. He's a talker.
Yeah. But then we talked to him for a bit, and he was like, for like the other half of the trip was like him telling us about his time in Hawaii, and like he like spent time in LA before he moved out here. And then he had this like whole story that he told us about this like his buddy that got arrested for like selling drugs and stuff like that. It was
Why? How do you get into that?
I don't know. He was an open book, man. He was like wasn't afraid to share anything.
Oh, I would if I was there, man. I would have been like, "How'd you lose your virginity?" I would have been asking him weird shit.
You would have been able to get a word in on this guy, though.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
When he wanted to tell a story, he was like, he wasn't going to let you like interrupt or like say anything else. So like we were just kind of like, all right, man, whatever you want to tell us, just get us to the airport at this point. Like,
yeah.
But no, his story was crazy. It was like his friend that like got caught for selling drugs and then spent time in like a Brazilian prison.
Well, that can't be good.
And then he got let out, or like he did his time, got out, and then got arrested right away immediately and went back to jail, went back to prison for more time. And then he was just like his friend that he was doing the drug trading business with. Once he found out that they were like about to get arrested, he like packed a suitcase and like walked out the door. And no one's seen him since. It was just like a crazy like set of like stories that he just really wanted to tell us for some reason. I was like, this is polar opposite of the ride that we had on the way in. But that's how we ended the trip.
Hey, how was your last Uber driver?
What's that?
How was your last Uber driver?
My last Uber driver.
My wife came and picked you guys up from the airport.
Oh yeah,
is she better than that guy at least?
Oh yeah, 100%.
All right, cool.
Yep. Yeah, thank you for being
shout out Alice,
being there to come pick us up, Alice. We appreciate you. That kind of offset what we had experienced from the ride previous
to the airport. Yeah.
So yeah, that was the especially as we were like about back to get to our own bed. That was nice. So
hell yeah,
something to look forward to.
Well, maybe someday I'll make it to Hawaii. But before we close this out, I do got something for you.
What do you got? You got a surprise?
I do have a surprise.
Really?
Yeah, I do. Long overdue.
Interesting. Okay. Is this like a present?
Yeah. One that's long overdue.
Okay. Man, what could it be?
This is the Red Dead Redemption.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I love that frame.
Dude, it's my grandparents.
That's like a Western.
Yes, it's like a vintage Western. It's from Arizona.
That's cool.
Yeah. And I this is all yours, man.
Nice. Hold it up for the camera here.
So this is 4 months ago.
I was wondering if this would ever show up. I honestly forgot about this.
Yeah, 4 months ago I ordered that on Etsy and I thought I got scammed, to be honest. It did come like a month and a half, 2 months later, but then I was just trying to find the perfect frame for it. We had found this in my grandfather's estate and it was locked away. And literally over the weekend, I was like, that would be the perfect frame for that print.
Yeah.
And it is. It's perfect. So
and was this the size of the print that it came on too?
It's the size of the print. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it fits it perfectly, dude.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Oh, that's just sick, man. This is awesome.
Hell yeah.
Put it right here. We still got to get your frame picked out for
yes. Well, no, I picked it out at IKEA, which stick around.
Oh, yeah.
And I got it. It's up on my wall.
I thought you brought it. I thought you brought it with.
No, I'll have to take a photo though. It's already hung up. It's all
okay.
It's all up there. It looks great.
Yeah.
I'll take a photo. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I think we're a little out of time today to talk about some of the madness you already teased us about. So make sure to stick around next week for that. We promise there won't be another April Fool's joke next week.
Yeah, no, we're still going strong. Just messing with y'all. Just yank a little chain. Just a little chain yankage.
Yeah, something to keep you satiated till
keep you on your toes
next couple of weeks here. But in the meantime, feel free to follow us on any of our social accounts. You can find us at Bald Buds or at Bald Buds Podcast, right by this guy here, right below us. On YouTube, we're on Spotify, any of your favorite streaming platforms. Find us on Instagram, Facebook, definitely. TikTok.
So, speaking of subscribers, shout out, we just hit 100 subscribers.
On YouTube. Nice, yeah.
That's pretty sweet, man. That's pretty sweet. We just hit 1 million views on a video too. So I mean,
that's right. We do have to celebrate that as well.
We do have to. So hit that bell icon, subscribe. It does mean a lot. Motivates us to want to do bigger and better things and keep bringing fun content your guys' way. And
it's free to you and means a lot to us.
Yeah.
So
yeah, we love you guys.
Love you. Stay bald.
Stay bald. Peace.